Welcome to General Study Classes. Today we will discuss the very important topic that is known as the globe, latitude and longitude. So what is a globe? Globe is a true model of the earth. Globe is the true model of the earth. On the globe, the countries, continents and oceans are shown on their correct side. There are two poles on the globe, that is North Pole and South Pole. There are two poles on the globe. So this is the model of the earth. This is the model of the earth and the poles. Suppose if we divide here, this is equator line and this is north and this is south. The top on the globe is always represented as the north, or in the map it is said as the north. Top is represented as north and bottom is south. So next we'll move to what is equator. Equator is an imaginary line running on the globe which divide into two equal parts. So the equator is an imaginary circular line and is a very important reference point to locate places on the earth. So equator is a very important reference point to locate places on the earth. So suppose this is a globe and the equator will divide into the two equal parts. There is in the northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere, north and south. So the northern half of the earth is known as the northern hemisphere and the southern half is known as the southern hemisphere. So next point we'll move that is parallels of the latitude. What is parallels of the latitude? All the parallel circle from the equator, all the parallel circles from the equator up to the poles are known as parallels of latitude. So we should remember that latitudes are always measured in degrees. Latitudes are always measured in degrees. All parallels north of the equator are called the north latitude. All parallels north of the equator are known as the north latitude. Similarly, all parallels south of the equator are known as the south latitude. This is the concept of north latitude and south latitude. So the equator represents the 0 degree latitude. This is also the one of the most important point. The equator represents the 0 degree latitude. So next point we'll move is important parallels of latitude. So here we can see the diagram here. There are four important parallels of latitude that is known as the Tropic of Cancer, which is 23.5 degree north in the northern hemisphere, and Tropic of Capricorn 23.5 degrees south in the southern hemisphere. Arctic Circle uh, at 66.5 degree north of the equator, and Antarctic Circle 66.5 degree south of the equator. So this is the important parallels of latitude. Here we can see that there are four: Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn, Arctic Circle and Antarctic Circle. So these are one of the most important points we should remember. Then what are the heat zones of the earth? If we can say that the heat zones of the earth are the two: torrid zones and temperate zones. What is the concept? The midday sun is exactly overhead at least once a year on all latitude in between the Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. So the midday sun, for example, this is shown here. The sun is exactly overhead at least once a year in all latitude between the Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. So this area therefore receives the maximum heat and is known as the torrid zone. Similarly, The midday sun never shines overhead on any latitude beyond the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn. The angle of the sun's rays goes on decreasing towards the poles. As such, the areas bounded by the Tropic of Cancer and the Arctic Circle in the northern hemisphere, and the Tropic of Capricorn and the Antarctic Circle in the southern hemisphere have moderate temperature. So we should just remember the temperate zone. For the temperate zone, we should remember that it have the moderate temperature. So basically, heat zones of the earth are known as the torrid zones and temperate zone. So this is the content for today, and in the next class we will come up with the geography, NCERT class 6 chapters. Thank you so much.